Hello, beautiful friends. Your style only gets better with age. But tell me honestly, how many times have you caught your reflection in a shop window or in a quick phone photo and thought, why do I still look a bit tired or a bit heavier around the shoulders and chest, even in a nice blouse? Your hair is done, your lipstick is on, you chose something you thought was flattering, and yet your jawline looks softer and your shoulders feel a little closed in. Most women in their 50s and 60s blame age, weight, or bad lighting. Almost no one looks at the simple strip of fabric sitting right under the chin, the neckline. Here is the quiet secret most women never learn, even by 60. You can change how your whole face reads, your jawline, your neck, even the way your posture comes across, without touching your makeup, your haircut, or your skincare. You don't need a brand new wardrobe or a drastic makeover. The only thing you adjust is what is happening at your collar. When the neckline supports you, your face looks lifted, your neck appears longer, and your upper body feels lighter and more elegant, often in clothes you already own. That is the kind of style shift we talk about on Golden After 60, small changes, big difference. If that sounds like what you've been looking for, stay with me, and if this video helps, tap like or subscribe so these ideas find their way back to you. As we move through our 50s, 60s, and beyond, the skin naturally loses some contrast, the jawline softens, and years of living can tilt our posture slightly forward. Your neckline works like the frame around a painting. It tells the eye where to look first. Sometimes it isn't that you look older. It's that the lines of your clothes are quietly fighting the lines of your body. In this video, we'll walk through 6 neckline secrets: the vertical V, the soft scoop, the balanced boat, the gentle collar, the romantic drape, and a simple fit and contrast filter you can use on any top. You'll see who each shape flatters, what to look for in the mirror, and how to style them in real life. Let's begin with the neckline that gives the quickest lifting effect for most women. Secret number 1, the vertical lift, soft V-neck. The vertical lift with a soft V-neck is one of the easiest ways to make your neck look longer, your jawline a bit sharper, and your upper body feel lighter. Our eyes naturally follow vertical shapes, so when your neckline opens into a soft V, it guides attention up toward your face instead of letting it settle on your chest and shoulders. After 60, that visual trick becomes powerful. A high, tight crew neck pushes everything forward and creates one solid area from chin to chest. A soft V opens the top of the body, breaks up that block, and lets the eye travel from your collarbones up to your smile. I saw this in my own pictures after I turned 60. I kept wondering why I looked tired when I felt fine, and then I noticed almost every top in my closet had a high neckline sitting straight across my collarbones. One afternoon my daughter handed me a simple knit top, with a modest V. In the next photo I looked as if I had slept better and carried less weight through my upper body. Nothing about my face had changed. That narrow opening of skin simply made my neck look longer and my jaw a little more defined. A soft V-neck is especially kind if you have a shorter neck, a fuller or softer jawline, a fuller bust, or broader shoulders. Instead of all the volume sitting in one area, the V creates a vertical opening that lets your curves flow. When you stand in front of the mirror, ask yourself, does this neckline give me one wide block across the chest, or do I see a line leading my eye toward my face? Fit is where this neckline does its best work. A simple guide is the 2-finger test. Place 2 fingers just below your collarbone. That is about where the V should start for everyday wear. You want to see your collarbones, not your cleavage. Choose matte fabrics like soft cotton, jersey, and light sweaters, because shiny material around the neck can call attention to every small fold and shadow. For every day, a soft V-neck sweater with straight-leg jeans already looks polished. For something more dressy, a wrap dress with a gentle V and simple earrings is an easy, flattering choice. If you are not sure this really makes a difference, wear a high crew neck one day and a soft V in a similar color the next, and compare your photos. Which version of you looks more open, more rested, more like the woman you feel you are inside? You are not trying to look revealing or sexy. You are guiding the eye in a kinder direction and giving your neck and face a bit of support from your clothes before we move on to the next neckline, the soft scoop. Secret number 2, the soft frame, medium scoop neck. The soft frame of a medium scoop neck is a quiet way to bring light and gentle fullness back around your face. Instead of a straight band of fabric cutting across your chest, the neckline dips just enough to form a smooth curve that echoes the roundness of your cheeks and the shape of your smile. After 60, many women notice that the area between the collarbones and the bust looks a bit flatter than it did years ago. The skin is thinner, and years of working and caring can leave the shoulders slightly rounded so that the area can look a bit flatter or less lifted. A well-cut scoop neckline creates a small bowl of light in that space. It makes the upper chest look softly lifted instead of hollow, and because there is a curve directly beneath the jawline itself appears more refined. If I wear a high crew neck on camera, it seems to underline every tiny line in my neck. When I change into a top with a medium scoop that touches my collarbones, the same lens suddenly feels kinder. This shape is especially helpful if you have a stronger or more angular jawline, a longer neck, or a smaller to medium bust. Think about your own photos. When you compare a picture of yourself in a high neckline with one where you are wearing a gentle scoop, which version of you looks more relaxed and approachable? Fit is what keeps this neckline elegant. A medium scoop should show the tops of your collarbones but not plunge toward the center of your chest. If your eye goes straight to the lowest point of the neckline, it is probably too deep. When I am unsure, I stand in front of the mirror and ask, do I notice my face first or the opening on my chest? If the answer is the neckline, I choose a higher scoop. Soft cotton knits, smooth jersey, or a fine lightweight sweater all work well here because they drape gently without clinging. The medium scoop sits neatly under a cardigan, a denim jacket, or a soft blazer. In the evening, the same shape in satin or a smooth knit with a delicate necklace resting just above the fabric can feel quietly glamorous. For years I avoided this neckline, telling myself scoop necks were for younger women. When I finally tried a soft rose tee with a modest scoop, a friend told me I looked softer and more awake, even though nothing about my makeup had changed. This neckline does not need to make a loud statement. It simply opens the window and lets your features glow. Once you see what a soft frame can do for your upper body, you will be ready to try the next tool for balance and posture, the boat neck that quietly straightens and lifts the shoulder line. Secret number 3, the balanced shoulder, boat neck. The balanced shoulder effect from a boat neck is a quiet way to even out your shape and bring attention back to your collarbones. Instead of dropping down like a V or a scoop, the neckline runs in a straight line from shoulder to shoulder. That horizontal stroke gently widens the upper body, which is often what we need when our hips and thighs have more presence than our shoulders. As we move through our 50s and 60s, years of work and caregiving can leave the shoulders a bit rounded and the area across the chest looking less lifted than before. I often see women living in hoodies and high crew neck sweatshirts that sit in a tight circle at the base of the neck. That shape hugs the curve of the rounded shoulders and makes the upper body look smaller and more hunched. When we swap the same woman into a simple boat neck that skims the collarbones, her posture looks more open even before she straightens up. The line across the shoulders acts like a gentle bar, suggesting better posture to the eye. This neckline is especially kind if you have narrow or sloping shoulders, a pear-shaped figure with wider hips, or a longer neck that can handle a slightly higher cut. If you often feel like your top half disappears while your lower half does all the talking, this may be your missing piece. Stand in front of the mirror and ask, do my shoulders and hips look balanced, or does one area overpower the other? A boat neck helps them share the stage. Fit makes a big difference. The neckline should sit near the collarbones, not pressed up under the throat. If it feels like a band of knitwear around your neck, it is too high. Look for fabric with enough weight to hold a clean line from shoulder to shoulder without sagging or sliding off. A flimsy knit that stretches out quickly will not give you the structure you are looking for. Styling can stay simple. A navy and white striped boat neck with straight leg jeans has that easy, slightly French feeling that never dates. Because the neckline already draws the eye, you can skip heavy necklaces and let your earrings carry the light near your face. When I traded my favorite old hoodie for a navy boat neck, a friend asked whether I had started exercising again. I had not changed my body at all. The new neckline simply gave my shoulders a little lift. Think of a boat neck as a modern, invisible shoulder pad. You get structure without bulk and support without stiffness. If you're finding this helpful so far, take a second to let me know in the comments which neckline you reach for most right now: V, scoop, boat, collar, or cowl. Your answers really do help me plan the next videos on golden after 60 so they speak to what you're actually wearing. And if you haven't already, you can subscribe so YouTube keeps bringing you videos that are truly made for our age group. Once you feel how a boat neck quietly squares and lifts your upper body, you will be ready to explore the next tool that brings definition even closer to your face: the soft collar that frames the jawline. Secret number 4, the gentle frame, soft collared necklines. Soft collared necklines are an easy way to put quiet structure back around a softer face. Not stiff office shirts, but relaxed blouses with a few buttons undone. When a collar opens into a small V, the fabric lines run along your neck toward your jaw and create a simple frame that makes your features look more defined. After 60, many of us notice that our features are not as sharply cut as they once were. The jawline softens, the skin around the neck is a little looser, and glasses sit on our faces more often than not. When you add a plain crew neck on top of that, everything can blend together. A soft collar breaks it up. Those two small points add enough structure to sharpen the jaw and help your face stand out again without feeling hard or strict. This kind of neckline is especially helpful if you have a round or oval face, a shorter neck that feels choked in high knit tops, or if you feel your glasses dominate your look. In the mirror, notice whether your face seems to float above your clothes or whether there is a clear outline that supports it. A well-cut collar can give you that outline in seconds. The key is choosing shirts that feel like clothing, not uniforms, and fabrics that move when you move. Fit and styling details matter. I almost always open the top button or two so the collar relaxes into a small V. That tiny opening lengthens the neck and keeps the shirt from feeling formal. Rolling the sleeves a few turns softens the look even more. A white or pale blue shirt with an open collar, slim jeans, small hoops, and a watch has become one of my favorite uniforms. It looks intentional, but I can still breathe and move. On warmer days, a linen shirt worn open over a tank works as a frame without adding weight. For years after I left my professional job, I swore I would never wear a collared shirt again because it reminded me of meetings and deadlines. Then one day I tried on a soft chambray shirt, left the collar open, and checked the mirror. My face looked clearer, my jaw a little stronger, and my posture straighter. Friends asked if I had changed my haircut, but the only adjustment was that quiet frame at my neckline. If you wear glasses, notice how your collars and frames interact. When they support each other, your features look defined but gentle, not harsh. We are not dressing for the office anymore. We are borrowing just enough structure to let your face lead the conversation. Once you feel how a soft collar can tidy up everything near your jaw and neck, you will be ready for a neckline that relies more on movement than on lines, with folds that flatter the neck and chest. Secret number 5, the romantic drape, cowl or soft draped neckline. The romantic drape of a cowl or softly draped neckline is one of the kindest choices you can make for your neck and chest after 60. Instead of a flat band of fabric cutting straight across, you have gentle folds that fall around the base of the neck and upper chest. Those folds create soft shadows and natural movement, almost like a built-in scarf, so the eye doesn't fix on one line or one little crease. Everything in that area looks calmer and more forgiving, while your face becomes the quiet focal point. Many women my age tell me they are unhappy with the look of their neck. I understand that feeling. The skin is thinner, there are fine lines where the skin used to be smooth, and in strong light it can feel like that is all you see in a photo. A tight crew neck seems to underline every change, while a very low scoop can feel too bare. A good cowl sits right in the middle. The draping softens the transition between your jaw, your neck, and your chest. It conceals just enough to make you feel secure, but it doesn't hide you. Instead of stiffness, you get softness and a sense that the fabric is moving with your body, not fighting it. This kind of neckline is especially flattering if you have a longer or slender neck, narrower shoulders, or a smaller bust, or if you simply prefer not to wear deep necklines, yet still want something feminine close to your face. On those frames, the extra fabric gently fills in the space and balances the proportions. Fit and fabric are important. If you have a fuller bust, a shallow cowl with fewer folds will keep the upper body from looking heavy. If your chest is smaller, you can enjoy a deeper drape. In every case, choose fabrics that fall easily, like soft knits, jersey, or light silk blends, so the folds look intentional rather than bulky. In my own wardrobe, the pieces I reach for on cooler days are often cowl neck sweaters in soft gray, deep plum, or warm oatmeal. I pair them with slim pants and simple ankle boots and rarely bother with a necklace, because the neckline itself is enough detail. On days when I want to look a little more polished, I slip a drape top under a structured blazer. The contrast between the soft folds and the clean line of the jacket makes my upper body look thoughtfully dressed without feeling stiff. If you are unsure whether this shape will work for you, try this little experiment. Take a photo of yourself in a plain high crew neck and another in a simple cowl neck in a similar color. Which version of you looks more at ease and more at peace with her reflection? A good cowl neck does not hide your age, it honors it with softness and movement. It says, yes, this neck has lived a full life and still gives it a gentle frame. Once you see what thoughtful draping can do for your confidence, you will be ready for the final piece of the puzzle, understanding how depth, width, and color near your face work together in a simple fit and contrast check you can use on every neckline you own. Secret number 6, the fit and contrast filter, depth, width and color near your face. The fit and contrast filter is the quiet test I now use on every single top before I decide it deserves a place near my face. It is not about chasing one perfect neckline shape. It is about 3 simple things that matter more and more after 60, how deep the neckline sits, how wide it opens, and what color and finish you place right against your skin. Those 3 details control how kind your clothes are to your face. When they are kind, you look fresher and more lifted. When they are harsh, even a good cut can make you feel older than you are. Depth is the first question I ask in the mirror. If the neckline sits too high and tight against the base of the neck, it can make even a long neck look shorter and emphasize every small line. If it drops too low, the eye slides straight down to the bust and forgets about your face. Most of us over 50 look best when the fabric touches or gently reveals the collarbones, instead of pressing under the chin or plunging halfway down the chest. I often find myself standing in front of the mirror asking, does this neckline give my neck some breathing room, or is it cutting me off? When the answer is the second one, that top goes back on the hanger. Width is next. A very narrow opening can make the shoulders look rounded, and the upper body look heavier, especially in thicker fabrics. An extremely wide neckline that almost slips off the shoulders can make everything look like it is falling down, which adds years instead of taking them away. I had a closet full of tops I never reached for, and finally realized that half of them were simply too tight or too wide at the neck. Nothing else was wrong with them. If you look at your own photos, notice whether the line at your neckline helps your shoulders look balanced and softly squared, or whether it creates a droopy, sinking feeling. Then there is contrast, which is really about color and shine. A harsh band of pure black right under the chin can deepen every shadow on a mature face. A bright, icy white t-shirt can drain warmth from the skin. When I began swapping strong black for deep navy, and stark white for soft ivory, people started asking if I had changed my skincare routine. Matte fabrics are usually kinder than very shiny ones, because they do not grab every glint of light and make every little line stand out. Before I buy anything now, I hold the fabric up to my bare face in daylight and ask, does this color feel gentle here, or is it shouting at my skin? You can try this simple test at home. Stand in good natural light, keep your makeup light, and look at yourself in 2 different tops. Ask, does this neckline make my neck look longer or shorter? Does this color soften my skin, or does it throw every line into high relief? Tomorrow, wear the same jeans and shoes and change only your top. Take 2 photos side by side and decide which version of you looks more awake and more at ease. Remember, you are the painting. The neckline and the color are just the frame and the lighting. Adjust the frame, not the woman. Once you begin using this little mirror test, every V-neck, scoop, boat, collar, and cowl we have talked about will be easier to judge, and your closet will slowly fill with pieces that truly support the face you have today. Before we wrap up, let's take a breath and quickly gather what you've learned today. You now have 6 simple tools you can reach for every morning. The soft V-neck is your vertical lift, the little helper that lengthens the neck and lightens the upper body. The medium scoop is your soft frame, bringing light and gentle fullness back to your face. The boat neck balances your shoulders and quietly improves your posture. The soft collar gives you definition and presence, especially if your features have softened or you wear glasses. The cowl or draped neckline offers romantic, forgiving coverage for the neck and chest. And finally, the fit and contrast filter is your personal mirror test, helping you decide in seconds whether any neckline is really working for you. I'd love for you to turn this from nice information into something that actually changes how you feel in your clothes. When this video ends, pull out 3 tops you wear all the time and look only at the neckline and the color near your face. Ask yourself which ones truly support you. Then find one top with a neckline you've been avoiding. Try it again with a small tweak, maybe open a button, add a pendant, or swap a stark white for a softer cream. See if that tiny adjustment makes it feel more like you. And the next time you shop, before you fall in love with a print, ignore the pattern for a moment and study the shape around your neck and shoulders first. You haven't been doing anything wrong. Your body has changed, your life has changed, and you're simply learning new tools to support the woman you are now. You deserve to feel elegant, comfortable, and seen, especially after 60. Tell me in the comments which neckline you're going to experiment with this week. I really do read what you share, and your stories help shape future videos on golden after 60. If you'd like more calm, practical guidance on color, hair, and quiet luxury style for women over 50 and 60, tap like, subscribe to Golden After 60, and turn on the little bell so you don't miss what comes next. When you're ready to keep going, watch the video on quiet luxury colors near your face. It pairs beautifully with everything we covered today. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take gentle care of yourself, enjoy playing with your necklines this week, and I'll see you in the next video.